Hello everyone, this is Vicki Verley. Thank you so much for joining me for your monthly Tarotscopes. These monthly mini readings offer a glimpse into what it's really like to have a personal consultation with me. A private reading is much more personal and in-depth. I psychically tune into your energy and get visions and impressions that are specific only to you. If you would like to order a personal reading from me, or check out some of the other products and services that I offer, you can do so by checking out the link below. And now, without further ado, on to the reading. Capricorn. Hello Capricorn, welcome to your mini tarot astrology reading and animal totem for October 2014. Alright, let's see what's in store for Capricorns. At the Page of Swords in reverse. Now we are going to be in air for the first half of the, I'm going to put this up right. I don't know which way. That was crazy. We are going to be in air for the first half of the month, so it could be referring to in the time of air, the time of Libra. And we'll get to that in a minute. Let's see what all this is about. Alright. I'm going to pull just a few more cards for the bottom row here. What we got here? Okay. I like this. Alright. So, this was the first card out. So, pages in reverse. The pages are the messengers. They bring the news. Often, in reverse, it means either the news isn't coming, or the news is not what you wanted to hear, okay? So, what do? You're moving away from that. Time for a change. It's time for a change. This card is maybe some of you will be traveling and taking trips too. That could be happening. But I always look at these cards that show motion and show journeys, or cards that point. And what are they journeying away from? They're journeying away from this other thing here. So maybe you hear, well, I didn't get the job. Okay, I'm leaving. Or you get a text, I don't want to see you anymore. Okay, I'm leaving. So whatever this is, it was kind of negative. And sometimes with pages too, it could be something sort of childish and petty. So it wasn't what you wanted to hear. And I feel like I'm fed up. I've just had enough. I'm fed up about it. So that could be too. And I'm moving on. And the minute you do that, things change. You can't, it's not that clear on this card, but there's the troubled water. So he's coming out of the troubled water into the smoother sailing. He's smooth sail ahead. His goal's within reach. He's going to make it there, So quickly things can change with this card, So I don't see you sulking or worrying about that too long. Moving right along. And then justice shows up. Now, I wasn't sure how it kind of was spinning all over the place, so maybe that has relevance too. Maybe we're saying that things may be spinning crazily, that may be part of it. But I'm going to say that justice upright, justice will be done. You may have some legal recourse. We'll say this is a relationship. Maybe it's a divorce. Maybe you guys had a lease together moving. Say that you were fired from your job. Maybe you have a legal recourse and you can sue them or something like that. So there's that going on. Maybe you do have to travel back to somewhere to testify or attend court or something, and you're not even living there anymore. You've got to go there to deal with it. Maybe it does have to do with a child. Maybe this is child support where a child is living. Maybe you're moving away. You want to take your child with you. And a lot of that kind of thing could be coming into play here. One thing is clear, it's not going to stay the way it was, okay? Six of Cups says we're not going back to the old way. So you're not going to get your job back. You're not going to get back together in the relationship. You're not going to, whatever it is, it's not wise to go that way. It's time to move on. And yet, the bigger picture, things could still be what you want them to be, and even more. Seven of Cups is not a card of specific things, like the Nine of Cups is. The Nine of Cups is the wish card. So it's like, well, am I going to get the job? Nine of Cups, yes, your wish is coming true, you're going to get it. Seven of Cups is like, well, I want a job that it's close to home, and I don't have to work so many hours, and, I can get my kids from school, and I will be happy and express myself. Seven of Cups is more like that, more of the bigger picture, more of not specific details at all, very vague, wide brushstrokes, allowing the universe to come in and put it together. And that's how maybe the better way to go, just in general. As Capricorns, we want to see we want to see results, and we're willing to work hard for it. But sometimes loosening up and being more loose allows for things to happen, because it may not happen at all like you thought it would. It could be completely different. There's definitely stuff about Four of Swords is waiting too, waiting, healing. So I'm feeling like that this could actually happen. These looser, long-term goals can happen for you, but it's going to take a little while to get it together. And you do need a healing from this. Even if you're the one saying, "Listen, I'm through with you. I'm done." You still need time to get it together again, and get out of combative mode. Okay. There's been an element of this being combative. Maybe this is a teenage kid that's just, you've had it. Go live with your father. I'm done. It could be like that. I've had enough. I say teenage kid because that's the vibe and the attitude about this. So even if it's not a teenage kid at all, it's a grown adult. They're behaving in that manner. That energy is present. Okay, can be for some of you. It's hard with these general readings, because there's so many ways the cards could go, and that this is just kind of a general outlook. And if I read for you in person, it'd be a lot different. We'd really get into the nuts and bolts. But anyways, a new path is definitely opening up to you. Okay, a new path and a new partnership often, and it does seem to be a partnership here, whether creative, whether work related, whether romantic, I don't know, but it's representing as Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups can be water, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or in the time of Scorpio. These kind of pan out because this goes from air to water, and those are the elements that will be present in October. We're going to go from air, Libra, to water, Scorpio. So I want to say by the time things are shaping up for you a little bit better later on, and into November for you Capricorns, be loose, let go of the reins. You're not going to, this is another thing about this card, you're not going to change them. Stop looking back at the spilled cups and wanting to go back to the past. Not happening. Give yourself a little time. Get a bigger picture of what you want out of life. Not so, I want this kid to come and live with me, and I want to be with this person. I'm going to burn it. I'm going to carve his name in a candle and burn it. Please don't, okay? If this is if you are having difficulty getting over a past relationship, let's well, what about that person do you love so much? That's Seven of Cups. Well, they're thoughtful, they're kind, they're good looking, they're this, they're that, they're that. Those are the things you ask for. Not using anybody's name or trying to work any kind of stuff on anybody in particular. That's never a good plan. Okay, so let's look at what is the animal totem card going to be for Capricorn. Oh, there's our answer. I've been seeing bees like crazy too. So it's bee. Of course, if you're interested in animal totems, you could look this up on your own further, but I'm going to give my little spin on it in a minute, so stay tuned. Be right back. The first thing that comes to mind with bee energy is the old saying, busy as a bee, and you may be extremely busy during this time frame if bee has come into your cards today. Working hard is good, but it's important to stop and taste the sweet nectar in life and the honey in life. So it can also tell us that maybe you're working too hard. Bees are intricately connected with fertility. So if any of you are trying to procreate, this could be a very fertile time. But it could apply to other areas of your life. And it could be telling you that projects that you have been working on are going to be bearing fruit. Okay, before we go, I want to talk about the book Tarot in the Modern World. I know many of you watch these videos are kind of learning how to read tarot. And if that's the case, this would be like the study guide or the companion guide. It's a book on tarot, really easy to understand, upright and reverse. It gives a little section about relating it to other cards, as I do in the reading, and a little poem to help you remember it. Really easy read, inexpensive, available on Amazon. You can find the link below. Also, many of you didn't know the designs in the background on my channel. These are from the Tapestry of Life mandalas, and these are art that I do that comes from your astrological chart. It's a labor of love. It takes many hours to do it. Each one has cool designs and imagery in it, and there's things, I give a little report of what I see, but I'm sure that many of you would see things there as well. And of course, my other channels, I have the kids channel, Vicky Verley, but it's under Learning Songs for Kids. And if you have kids and would like to turn them on to some of my music, and I have some holiday music there if anyone would like to record it. And of course, my VV Creative Shorts, where I do other music. It's me as a keyboard player and some other more rock-oriented music that I've written, if you want to check that out, or somebody'd like to record that. And I want to thank you all for donating and liking and sharing and commenting on the videos, and people who are signing up for readings. I appreciate all of you very much. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate, and I'll speak to you soon.